What's up, everybody? Welcome to Robert Swingle Vlogs. And today's going to be kind of a different video, kind of somber and sad, but I'm going to try to pull through this as best as I can. This is going to be a video about my mother. My mother passed away on August 7th, 2003. I was 11 years old when she died. First off, before I get into any more, at the beginning of this video, there will be a few pictures of my mother. The one will be a picture of me and my mother and my grandparents' swimming pool when I was a little boy. So let's jump right into the video. I've been wanting to make this video for a while, and I was in fear of making this video because a lot of people, a lot of trolls be talking shit, which that's all they do is run their mouth. They can't back shit up. But fuck it, I'm gonna do this anyway, and I'm gonna put my heart out there and explain. 2003, I lost my mother. Yeah, she was an alcoholic. What caused her to pass away, she was drinking and driving and passed out behind the wheel. And just from the impact of the car hitting the tree is what killed her. It's been 15 and a half years since she's passed away. This year it'll be 16 years. Everybody in this planet eventually realizes what it's like to lose a parent. Unfortunately, in my case, I lost my mother at a very, very young age. At the time in my life where I really needed her the most. And it breaks my heart every day to get up and, realize that she's not here anymore. And, it's been 15 years, and I forgot what her voice sounded like. Granted, I still got pictures, so I still know what she looks like. It hurts, to lose someone that you really love and that you really cared about. And that's a lot of the reason of the mental problems that I have now. Was from losing her. I don't give a fuck what the trolls have to say, because frankly, y'all can kiss my ass. Because I love my mother with all my heart and will continue to honor her in the way she deserves to be honored. Granted, me and her never really, the last week of her life, there was some incidences where me and her would get in a screaming match, and the last week before of her life, I told her I wish she died, and I regret saying that. If knowing that was going to be the last week she was going to be alive, I regret saying that. I still regret saying that 15 years later. Mom, if you're watching down on me making this video, I love you. I'm sorry about everything. When I was a kid, I was I was a very shitty kid. I was a very angry child. The first part of my life I was very happy. But up and towards around the time my mother died, I was a very angry kid. I've always been known to have real bad anger issues throughout my life. And being, that my dad's father was in the military and my mom's father was in the military, being diagnosed with bipolar at an early age was something I had to deal with. My mother, she kind of understood it because she had the exact same thing I did, except to a bigger extent. That's why me and my mother, I was my mother's baby boy. Me and my mother had a good relationship. I loved my mother to death, and miss her to this day. I've gotten to the point where I've shed so many tears about her being gone. I don't have any more tears left in my body to shed. And I got a lot of respect from my father because he didn't have to step up when my mother died and take care of me, but he did. And I got a lot of respect for that, for him, for that. And me and my dad have been through a lot of shit together too. And my family has been there through me when my mother died, helping me get through all this shit. And I just want to say thank you to my family for always being there. No matter what kind of shit I've always put you through, you've always still been there for me. And I love y'all and thank you. But, my mother understood me out of it. Everybody, there was only two people in my life that really, really kind of understood me. And that was my mother and that was my oldest sister, Nancy Jo. Me and my sister Nancy Jo were like this. I mean, we're close. If someone, was trying to kill me, she'd take a bullet for me, and I'd do the same for her. Just that plain and simple. My mother being gone all these years, it hits me. It hits me hard, and it really does. And I find myself sometimes being down in the dumps and being depressed, and really missing her. And I thought in my head, I was like, she ain't gonna be there to see her first grandchild born. She ain't gonna be there for me when I get married. She ain't gonna be there to be a grandmother. And it sucks. Because I feel like genuinely I got robbed of having her in my life. And I thank God every day that she gave birth to me. I'm very grateful, and I love you, Mom. Thank you for giving birth to me. Even though I was probably a pain in your rear end, but you gotta love me. But no, my mother, she had her good points and she had her bad points, just like everybody in life does. And I care more to remember about the good stuff about her than the bad. And my mother will always be missed, and she will never be forgotten. There ain't no way I will never forget my mother. It's one of them things. It's catch-22. I'm sad, but at the same time, happy that all the years that I had with her, I was thankful that I had 11 years with her. That was better than nothing. I wish I could have had 26 years with her, but stuff happens, life happens. It's like my grandfather always told me. There are two guarantees in life: you're gonna die and you're gonna pay taxes. And I love my mom and miss her to death. God, I wish she was here. People can talk bad about me all they want, run their mouth about me behind their back, but at the end of the day, I've always been a good person, and I've always been loyal. And I don't care what people have bad to say about me. Yeah, I've made some real bad fuck-ups in my life, but you know what? I'm doing pretty damn good right now for myself. So, like I said in the beginning of this video, there's going to be some clips in the beginning of this video, a couple of pictures of my mother, and it's hard, it really is to lose a parent. And I don't wish that on my worst enemy to have to go through that grief, because it's one of them things. I'm going to have to go through it again, and it's just one of them things. It's life, so thank you guys for listening to this video for me, and Mom, rest in peace. I love you, and thank you all for watching. Peace.